Hello and welcome to the Dear Booksplosion live show. I'm Kat.
Hi, I'm Christine.
Hi, I'm Jesse.
We're Booksplosion. This is the monthly live show where we just hang out and talk about a topic. And
it's called Dear Booksplosion.
Yeah, you don't have to read a book to be here. Today we are discussing summer, all things summertime related.
Yes.
But before we get into that, let's talk about the book of the month. Do that quick thing. In May, we are reading We Are the Wildcats by SIOBHAN VIVIAN. Do one of you guys want to give a quick little pitch about what this book is about?
It's about a field hockey team, and it's told from 6 different perspectives in a 24-hour period, and the coach is like sketchy, and he's like this attractive guy who could be a grad student, and it feels like there's going to be something sketchy going on. So it takes place in the day that the team was announced, the new varsity squad, and they have this bonding sleepover, and stuff's going to go down, and I'm excited. I'm only on like chapter 2, so that's what I can tell you thus far without spoilers.
Yeah, it's like a suspenseful novel. Like there's a lot of mystery about like, is the coach a toxic influence on them, and like them kind of coming to realize that, and like secrets being revealed and stuff. So yeah, this is what we're reading this month. Our live show is Saturday, May 30th. Is that right?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, Saturday, May 30th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right here on this channel. If you want to read this book and join us for that. But for now, let's talk about summertime.
Summertime. Oh, my notes are gone.
Wait, did we want to announce our June book of the month too?
Oh, yeah, why not?
We don't have.
Yeah, none of us have it yet.
Mine's supposed to be here by 9 p.m. today.
Oh, well, anyway. Should we tell them what it is anyways?
Yeah.
The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes by Suzanne Collins.
Did we announce it last time? I think we did.
I think we did announce it last time. This is going to be our June book of the month. This book just came out. I have already finished it because I have no chill. But yeah, we're all really excited to revisit Hunger Game World.
Yes.
I'm also really excited having read it. I think it's going to be a great book for discussion. Like there's so much we can talk about. So I'm looking forward to that.
It's going to be great.
I'm excited. Okay. So what
summertime.
Do we talk about first in summertime? So we're planning to have a summer discussion of like all different summer aspects, like summer memories, bad summers, what's great summer bops, ungreat summer bops, book memories that we have from summer, like specific books that like made our summer pop and that we associate with summer, right?
Yeah.
So what should we talk about first?
Well, what's your favorite thing about summer?
Oh.
My birthday.
Your birthday.
Yeah.
So summer's usually like I'm looking forward to my birthday and then summer ends like a second later. What about you guys?
I like barbecues. Like getting together with your family and like having barbecues and like, I don't know, eating lots of good food and just like hanging out. It's a good time. And I also feel like there's just like a nice like carefree feeling about summer that I really like. Not so much anymore as like an adult, but like when I was a kid, it was like, oh, I can do whatever I want. So, Kitten, what about you?
I don't like summer. The only thing I like about summer is that it ends and autumn begins. It's too hot. It's too bright. There's too much sun. There's too many kids outside playing.
Okay, vampire.
Okay, grandma.
Yeah, okay, boomer. I know.
Okay.
Those dang kids on my dang lawn. I like it better when they're in school. So.
Yeah, I mean, like, I don't love summer anymore. I never actually loved summer. I have, like, I associate summer with, like, because we used to be forced to go down the shore every summer because like we had a family home down there, and so we had to use it. But like all my friends, which is like 2 people, but all my friends were like an hour and a half away. So I never got to hang out with anyone. I had such FOMO like growing up in the summer. And my birthday was just like me and my family for so many years. And like I feel like it was just like all chores all the time because we used to have like people down because everyone wanted to come to the beach in the summer. So it was always like, do this, do that, do this, prepare for company. It was like I was excited to go back to my friends for school.
Your 2 friends.
My 2 best friends.
You had fictional friends. In the
I
books
did.
you read.
And there was also like, don't talk to them, talk to us, come outside. I used to love when I could get away with staying inside and no one would see me so I could like read my book. Yeah. But like when we're really young, I feel like summer had this freeness to it. Like before there was any summer home to go do and take care of.
Yeah, I do remember liking summer when I was younger, like even before like junior high age, like a young child. I loved summer. I always really loved the end of summer and like the back to school shopping stage of that.
Yeah.
Because like I just love buying like notebooks and school supplies, office supplies kind of stuff. And like I loved it even then. So like I always looked forward to school starting up again, weirdly.
Yeah. I remember like my mom used to, my favorite was going to Limited 2, and my mom let us get like lots of outfits because school was coming and you need like new stuff that fits you for school.
So you might have had a similar situation to my siblings. I always got really annoyed because like it was their birthdays in August as well. So like they would get like birthday presents and birthday money in addition to the back to school stuff. So I always felt like I didn't get as much stuff as them.
I feel like I didn't really get clothes for my birthday because I like never liked getting clothes for my birthday. So then like my mom had to take us like back to school shopping to get us clothes that fit us. And since I'm the oldest, like Olivia would sometimes get my hand-me-down Limited 2 clothes, but I always had to like forge that and get the clothes so that there were clothes to be handed down.
Oh man.
Yeah, someone else loved Limited 2. Limited 2 was the shit back in the day. Like everything was covered in glitter and like super cool. I remember they had like bras and I was like, oh my god, bras. Limited 2 underwear was like the pink underwear of like high school, like from Victoria's Secret.
Is Limited 2 even around anymore?
No, it turned into something called Justice, like when I was in high school or something. My cousins went to Justice. Justice does not sound as cool as the Limited 2. Jesse, where'd you get your back to school clothes?
Like Old Navy or something like that, I feel like.
We used to go there too.
Kohl's, yes.
Yeah, but I like never wanted the Old Navy clothes. I was like, I want Limited 2.
I feel like there was never like a Limited 2 for boys.
Yeah, I don't think there is. Yeah.
Like I can't think of like anything.
Was it like
At least not in my
Abercrombie?
area, but say what?
Abercrombie?
That was like junior high, high school more so, I feel like.
Yeah, it definitely was.
I don't know.
It's weird that the boys don't have a Limited 2. Where do you get clothes other than Old Navy? Where are the cool clothes?
I don't know. I didn't have cool clothes growing up.
I mean, like, I remember when like we were too little for the Limited 2, it was like all children's place. We'd get all our clothes at the children's place.
Yeah.
Kat, where'd you get your clothes?
Well, I live in a small town, so like we had like 2 departments. Like we don't have a mall, so there's I don't have a Limited 2. But there's a Mervyn's and a J.C. Penney's, and like those are like the places to go shopping. Well, it's not even a Mervyn's anymore. Mervyn's closed down, and now it's a Kohl's. But you know, we just had like 2 of those kinds of stores.
J.C. Penney. Oops, sorry.
I was just gonna say I haven't heard of Mervyn's.
I haven't either. JCPenney closed near us too, so we didn't have that for very long. But we did go to Kmart sometimes. Someone's saying Kmart, I feel like used to be cooler than it is now. When I go in there, I'm like, wow, I can't believe we used to get clothes here.
Is it even open anymore? I feel like it's shut down across the country.
Yeah, I haven't seen a Kmart in years. It's been years since I heard that name.
Oh my gosh, Mary Kate and Ashley pajamas. Anyway, Target was like not a thing until like I feel like high school. Like I didn't have a Target near me.
I don't have a Target near me. I live in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah, I mean I live in somewhere, but like it doesn't I didn't have one near me till high school. Well, okay. So we've established back to school clothes. What was the point of this? Our favorite part of summer?
Yeah, getting back to school.
Yeah, favorite part of summer led to like back to school shopping and stuff like that. Yeah. What other favorite parts of summer? Do you guys have any others?
Me and Olivia used to ride our bikes all the time in the summer, and that was fun. We used to like go to Dunkin'. It was like a 15-minute bike ride to Dunkin' Donuts. We had to like cross these scary streets, and so it was like a whole adventure. And then we'd get there and be like, we want to bring our drinks home, but we can't ride our bikes and have a drink, so it sucks.
Oh man.
But
we used to have like my childhood home. We had an like above ground pool that I would like swim all summer long. That was like the best. So I really enjoyed that swimming.
Cool.
Yeah, me and my siblings did a lot of bike riding as well. And we had a neighbor who had a big trampoline that they let us use. So like
that's awesome.
Yeah, we loved playing on the trampoline.
Didn't it get like super hot in the summer though, the trampoline?
It was under shade, so it wasn't that bad.
Okay.
I don't have any memories of like being deathly hot as I do now. Like I feel like in the last 20 years, it's just gotten so much hotter.
I feel like yeah, I don't know. Whenever there was a trampoline this summer, like we'd go to my cousin's house. Like my parents were always scared of us going on it, but Olivia and I used to just be on it like the whole entire time we were there because trampoline was the shit.
I love trampolining.
Yeah. Before like we had to go down the shore every summer, I did like summer because Jenna and I would like hang out like every other day. We'd have play dates and like go on adventures and ride bikes and stuff. I feel like I remember more all the bad parts of summer because like I feel like my first childness was like very much put into use in the summer as like the second maid in the house. And Olivia would like follow me around with Windex and like do nothing while I like washed all the windows in the house and stuff. Like I remember washing all the windows.
Oh man.
Did you guys ever go on any fun summer vacations, or was like going down to the shore was like the vacation?
That was our vacation, yeah. Before we had that house, we used to just go to my aunt's house for like a week every summer, and she had a house near the beach. What about you guys?
I didn't really do summer vacations. We never traveled a lot. Like that was the one thing that I wish I could have gone to Disneyland when I was a kid because that experience would have been so fun. Like I went as an adult and I still loved it, but like as a kid, it would just be like the most magical thing ever. But because of I live in a kind of a rural area that has a lot of like outdoorsy stuff. Like there's a lake where people can go like not jet skiing.
Yeah. Are you talking about like
wave riders? Like we
have you stand on?
Like on those things.
Yeah. Those are also jet skis. They're just like a different kind of jet ski.
Yeah. Or like on the inner tube, like being pulled behind.
The tubing. Yeah.
A lot of fun, like lakey activities.
Yeah. We went on like a couple growing up. Like we went to the beach a lot. We would road trip to like Florida. I think we went to like Tampa Bay or something like that. And then we'd often go to like Texas because I have family there, so it was just like a nice place to go and like get away. And then my aunt and uncle have like a lake house in like a city that's like 30 minutes away from where I live now, so we would go down there and just like go tubing and like jet skiing and all that stuff. So yeah,
that's fun.
Like a weekend getaway.
I feel like when we did go on vacation, it was never in the summer because my dad never wanted to go anywhere when there was like people there. Like summer was like people time. So we went sometimes during like spring break when we went. Like when we went to Disney World, it was during spring break in like March. But yeah, we only went a couple times because no one has the patience for Disney World in my family. Did you guys go to the public pool? Oh shit, I forgot about the public pool.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, we definitely did. We used to have a pool subscription.
Yeah, so did we.
Wow.
And you pay like a flat fee and you get like unlimited access.
You get like a bracelet for the summer.
I do remember going to the pool a lot. Yeah. It was it was the public pool.
I didn't like it. The only thing I'd like to do there was like jump off the diving board. And we'd wait online, like the line of kids waiting to jump off the diving board.
Oh man.
Oh my gosh. Public pools are like, I just left my mind.
I feel like I blocked them out because thinking about the hygiene of them now makes me like never want to go again.
Yeah, like how are there public pools a thing anymore? You're like, wow. Yeah, kids used to like. As a kid, I was obsessed with the pool, and then like as soon as I like turned, I feel like 13, I started getting annoyed with my hair being wet. It like wasn't worth the trouble.
Yeah, I think it was around that age that I started spending most of my summers inside. I mean, that was also around the time. This leads to another question about like summer reading and summer books. One of my like most prominent memories of like summer and reading over the summer is the Harry Potter books, because every time they would come out, I would spend like that summer weekend reading the book.
Yeah. The only one I really remember being in the summer, because I know the 5th one came out in June, and I think I was still like, or just got out of school or just still was in school, but like the 7th one, I was definitely down the shore. I was definitely waiting by the door, and we definitely had a family party that day. And I was like, I want to read my book. And I only got to read like 2 pages while I was at that family party. I just couldn't wait to leave the whole time.
I have one memory of I was at my friend's house. It was after graduation. It might have been like the 5th book that came out like in June, because it was like, I feel like right after school ended.
Yeah, it was like 23rd.
I didn't have the new Harry Potter book because my mom hadn't bought it yet. And I didn't have a job. I was a child. But my friend had the new Harry Potter book, and like I was staying at her house for the weekend, and I was that antisocial kid who read the Harry Potter book. Like this like weekend sleepover with all my other friends who were like talking and like watching shows and stuff, and I'm like hanging out in the room like, I gotta read this because I don't know when I'm gonna get a chance to.
Right.
I had a job when the 7th one came out, and I remember having it at work, and I was like really close to the end, and when no one was in the room, because I was filing, when no one was in like the hallway with the files, I was reading the book on top of the files. And like by the time work ended, I was at the epilogue, and I read the epilogue in the back of my dad's car because he drove me to work because I worked at his work. And like, what a place to choose to read that epilogue. I would never do that now. I'd wait till I was home in the corner by myself. Like, what was I doing? I just couldn't wait.
Yes, that's funny.
When did you read Harry Potter, Joseph?
Not till I was in high school.
I mean, so were we. When was that?
They were like all out by the time like I read them, so I didn't read them when they were like being released and stuff. So.
Wait, you were in high school when the 7th one was released, because I think I was going into senior year.
What year did it come out?
2007.
I was
Come out in 07.
Yeah, it came out 2007.
Wow, July.
Yeah, July 21st, 2007.
I didn't really read them till like my junior year, so that would have been like 2009, 2010. But yeah,
That book came out after I was out of high school. That like that doesn't sit right in my memories.
Oh my god. Someone read Harry Potter. Ivana read Harry Potter in 2nd grade and was extremely confused. It is like once you get into it, it gets a little complicated for a 2nd grader, I feel like sometimes. But I don't know. I read it when I was older than that.
What about other summer reading? Like my school didn't really have a lot of summer reading programs or like assigned summer reading, but did you guys have that?
I had summer reading. Like I always had to read 2 books in the summer. Jesse, what are you gonna say?
I was just going to answer this comment. I did like a library program that they had. And like, I don't remember exactly how it worked, but you had to read like a certain amount of books and you would get like some kind of prize. But I just remembered what the prize was. And it was like a book of coupons for like places you could go. Like,
why would children want that?
Like, you can get a discount to go to the zoo, or like this, like you can get a discount on an ice cream. Oh man.
That just doesn't seem like a good
Yeah,
price.
it doesn't seem like it's really worth it, but it comes to reading, so whatever.
So books that you read for school in the summer, do you remember any of them? Oh, Kat didn't have any.
I didn't really have it. The thing is, I did a lot of reading all summer anyways, because I just liked reading.
Oh yeah, but the books you had to read for school kind of sucked. I mean, like a lot of them sucked. So it was like forcing yourself.
I feel like I had to read Charlotte's Web over the summer. I feel like that was one of mine. But I can't think of any other ones that I had to read for school.
Did you not have to read like To Kill a Mockingbird and stuff?
That I had to like read that in school and not like over the summer. Yeah.
I remember I left that one outside in the rain and down the shore. And I went back outside to get it, and like it was just like, you know, it was like this. And then I kept reading it, and it blew up to like this big as it dried. And I still have that copy.
Oh man.
But it's like disgusting. And like I couldn't drive, so it wasn't like I could just go get another one. And there was no like iPads. It was like my freshman year, so there was nothing. It was like I have to read this book.
Oh man.
How does assigned summer reading work? Like, do they quiz you when you come back to school?
Yeah, so when you get back to school, they give you an assignment. So it's either like there's a test. First, they discuss it. Like it's the first thing you do. You discuss your summer reading with your teacher, and like they'll give you like an essay or a test on it or something eventually.
Yeah.
Interesting. I might have been assigned reading, but I didn't do that. I have no memory of summer reading.
Like The Grapes of Wrath was one of my summer readings.
I had to do some when I was in like middle school, and I feel like we had like sheets that we had to fill out over the summer alongside it. But
yeah, I had those too in middle school.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember I had to read this one called Driver's Ed in middle school, and it was like a girl who like a stop sign was removed, and like someone got in an accident because they stole the sign. Yeah, it was pretty like sad.
That sounds really sad. Oh man.
But like there's a lot of books that I just remember reading on the beach and like having like emotional experiences, because some of my favorite books I read and finished like or read and had like really traumatic parts on the beach. Like I'll never forget reading Breaking Dawn on the beach, like with my friend's family. And I got to the part where she was turning into a vampire, spoilers, and I was gonna faint. And I like crawled out of my beach chair and like dropped the book and like just crawled toward the water and put my head in the sand, and my friends like following me like, oh my god, what's going on? Are you okay? Like I'm gonna be okay, just leave me. Like her parents must have thought like, what the fuck is going on? Yeah, that was the summer like going from high school to college. I also I remember I brought City of Glass to my other friend's family when we went to the beach with them. And like, I just was like so into City of Glass. And this is with my friend Jenna. And she's like, can you stop?
Can you just stop reading?
Why did you bring that?
Like, I want to hang out with you, not watch you read a book.
I'm sorry. This is real good.
Like, this is important. Oh man.
But yeah, what about you guys?
I mean, for me, it comes back to Harry Potter again. Those are like the only ones I have like really distinct memories of reading over the summer.
I can't think of any. I remember like reading Delirium on the beach, but like I didn't have like a big reaction to that book, so
Yeah.
like it wasn't like super memorable.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't. The thing is, I'm sure I had like memorable experiences. They're just not tied to the fact that it was summer. Like they tied to something else, maybe. Like it might have happened during the summer, but I hate summer, so I don't think about summer.
This one is kind of bookish. The release of Deathly Hallows Part 2, the movie. That was like in the summer. That was in the summer, right? July?
It was in the summer. It was July like 20 or something again. It was like July 19th or July 20. Yeah.
Kathleen, Maureen, and I like saw it like maybe 5 times in theaters and like dressed up every time we went and saw it. And,
that was such an exciting day. Paul and I went to the midnight release, and Paul was like, like excited, like 12-year-old or something. Right. And it was so cute that he was also so excited. And like we went to the midnight show and didn't get home until 3. And we were both like, But what was I just gonna say? I had another one. Oh, I remember reading Eclipse Down the Shore, and that's when Olivia, she'd already done this with New Moon and like hid it, and I never found it. And she hid Eclipse so that I would play with her.
Olivia.
And I eventually found that one. Like she had taken off the outside of it, and there was a lot of like old looking books like on shelves in that house that were just like the owners left there. And Olivia had put Eclipse in with them so that you like couldn't see it, because like it was just a black book that said on the outside. I saw it like years later, and because I bought a new Eclipse. But the joke on her, I had already finished when she hit it.
This person said they read Again But Better last summer. What a great summer read.
Oh, thanks. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Yeah, it is a very summer read, but like it takes place in winter. And I remember when the publishers were like, "This is such a fun summer read," and I was like, "It takes place in January and like February."
But like, sure.
Yeah, I mean, because it is like a summer read feel.
It has like the fun contemporary.
Yeah, it does.
The summer.
I remember like on the cover the first time the girl had like shorts and a t-shirt on, and I was like, it's winter, so it doesn't really look right.
I don't know if this was summer. I think it was more. It might have been spring. It was right at the end of graduation that I remember is going to see the 3rd Star Wars movie. Of like the sequel. It was episode 3. That came out in like 2005. And like none of my friends were really into like Harry Potter midnight releases, but they all came out for the Star Wars midnight release. So I wasn't even a huge fan of Star Wars, but I have really fond memories of that midnight release because we had just like graduated and like we were all hanging out. We ditched school one day to like watch all the previous Star Wars movies before the midnight showing. So that was just a good time.
Fun.
Yeah. I remember doing that for Eclipse with my friends, coming home from college and like going to see it together. I don't know if that was in the summer. I feel like that was the only summer release for the Twilight films. I think that was like a June release. But that was fun. I think that was like when they first started doing like not midnight releases. It was like 8 o'clock or something.
Right.
Yeah. You guys always seem to have so much fun with BEA and VidCon, photo shoots and panels. Will you miss that this year? Oh my God,
yes.
so much.
I miss it already.
This is getting ready.
Yeah.
It would be like, what, is it next week?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like next weekend.
Be getting ready to go.
It's such a bummer because like we're like even just like getting outfits ready and stuff. Like I have 2 outfits that I ordered from ASOS in January because I was like, oh, I get like start getting them stocked because we need like 4.
Yeah.
I didn't go to Y'all Fest in November because money was kind of tight and like it was a really expensive trip. But now I'm so regretting. Like I should have gone if I had known it was going to be the last event for the year. I absolutely would have made myself go there.
Yeah, no one was there except for me and Dusty, basically. Like, Michael was there for work, so he was just like running around.
I wish I'd gone. I'm extra sad that I didn't go. Now we don't have yay or anything.
It's like we're not gonna have pictures together from this year. Like that's crazy. It's like the end of it. There will be no Booksplosion like event that we get to do together, unless the All Fest goes off. But if there's no vaccine, I feel like it won't.
No.
It's sad.
You guys feel like time is passing really fast or really slow because of like nothing happening? Both.
Weirdly, both.
Yeah, May is going so quickly.
Yeah.
And I feel like April went slow for me because I was like marking every day with my deadline, and like every day would be like, dragging as like you procrastinated or like were anxious and couldn't write. But now that like I kind of have off from writing, it's going so fast. And I'm like, I just got off. Back in like 10 days.
Oh man.
It's just I feel like May went by really fast. Like,
definitely.
Yeah, and now we're gonna have like all this. We're gonna have all this like, oh, BEA is supposed to be happening, and we're not seeing anybody. Like, it's like, and I haven't seen my family since Christmas, and usually I see them like, I don't know. Usually I end up going home sometime in like March, or if I don't, then I'm here at home in May. And I might not see them all year. Like it's dangerous for me to go there if there's no vaccine, because like I can't for 14 days stay in a hotel before I see them. It's just like all up in the air.
Yeah.
You guys, Kat, have you seen your fam?
I saw my mom briefly because she sewed me some face masks.
Oh, nice.
We had like a pass off kind of thing.
Yeah.
But like otherwise, no.
Yeah, well, you guys have been in quarantine for a long time, so it's probably safe for you guys to.
Yeah. Also, like in my county, there's not a lot of cases.
Yeah, same here.
My county is like really moving to like open up more because like we haven't had any community spread. Like anyone who's contracted it, it's because they were like driving to the Bay Area or something like that. So we've been doing pretty good, but still.
Yeah, that's the same situation where I'm at.
Yeah, it's just like since I have to fly, that's not going to be safe ever.
Yeah.
Like unless I drove across the country, which would take me like at least a week.
Right.
And then you'd have to stop at all sorts of different places, like up on gas and like somewhere and.
Yeah, and I have to drive back, and like just driving across the country, like I can't sit for that long without my back issues starting to.
I can't imagine driving across. Like I've made the drive from where I live to Los Angeles a couple times, and that's like an 8 or 9 hour drive, and that's a horrible drive. Like I don't recommend that drive to anyone.
Yeah,
it's just being in a car all day for that long. It's not a good time, and I can't even going the other way across the United States.
Oh man.
On a lighter subject, Amy asked favorite summer drink. I love going to Sonic in the summer. We got my like senior year of high school, and then it became like a favorite thing to get like one of their milkshakes. Jess, you have Sonic right now?
Yeah. I love going to Sonic.
What do you get there? What drink?
A Diet Dr. Pepper with vanilla.
Oh, it's so boring for Sonic. I just get their like banana cream milkshake thing, banana cream pie.
Oh, that's so freaking good.
Yeah. I am team Frappuccino. I know the Starbucks baristas hate it. I love those Frappuccinos.
My favorite summer drink is water. As always.
As always. When is it not?
I do.
Your matcha.
Yeah, I mean that's my all year drink. When we did go on vacation when I was younger, I always used to like to get like banana. What is like a banana colada called? Is it called I get like a version banana colada, which was like a pina colada except banana flavored.
Interesting. Never heard of that.
Yeah. I think it has a different name. I think I'm saying it wrong. Like
Maybe it does have a different name. I recognize the drink though, because I worked at Applebee's for half my life.
Yeah. And I'd be like, "Ooh, I'm drinking an alcoholic drink without alcohol." Anyone else do lemonade stands as a small child? Oh my God. Me and Jenna planned a lemonade stand for like a week in like 3rd grade, and we thought it was gonna be like the coolest, most like money-making thing. We made like $1. It was like 10 cents a lemonade.
Oh my gosh.
What about you guys?
I did one, but it was like during my mom like had a garage sale or something. So like it was bringing in customers through that. So I made like $50 or something like that. So that was a lot of money as like a fetus. So
yeah. No, I mean, like I remember my dad drove by and gave us like a $10 bill.
Of course. Get that parent support.
But we had just like a little table in front of Jenna's house with like a little sign that was like lemonade, 10 cents. Oh, this is the famous Jenna, aka yogurt.
Oh man.
Our shenanigans.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about the summer activities. Like we've talked about like reading and stuff like that, but like did we do any sports or like any other kind of hobbies?
What are you saying?
I was just gonna say I went to church camp a couple of times. I always was like, I don't want to go, but my parents forced me to go, and I ended up having fun. But like leading up to it, I was like, I do not want to go. I do not want to try to make friends over and over again. But I ended up always having a good time. So
I never went to camp, and I kind of regret it. But I was the same thing. Like they would ask occasionally, and I'd be like, "No, I don't want to go to camp. Why would I want to do that?" Like it was like stressful, like being like with a bunch of people I don't know. But Jenna used to always go to summer camp for at least like 2 to 4 weeks during the summer because she's Jewish, and that's just like a thing. Like with Jewish kids, they go to summer camp, like sleepaway camp. A lot of the time, and so I wouldn't have her there for like a month, and then we'd like write letters to each other, like actual letters, and like mail them. But I did cheerleading camp because like it was mandatory if you were a cheerleader. So there was like 2 weeks in the summer where you'd have like mandatory cheerleading camp, like leading up to high school, and then in high school there was like a week where it would be sleepaway camp for cheerleading, and it was like so intense for a week out of college with like the shittiest food in the universe.
Yeah, I did cheer camp as well in high school, but not a sleepaway one. We just did like the 2 weeks before school started at like the end of summer. But I also did a sleepaway camp that was just like an outdoorsy wilderness camp, like up in the freaking Northern California hills. That I went there 2 years, and it was like a week at a time. Was like we would go, and I guess I have fond memories of it. I mean, like I remember having a good time, but I don't remember anything specific. And like I did remember that I liked going, even though I didn't know anyone, because it was kind of like just like a fresh chance to like be a new person. Like that, like it's what I like about back to school is like you get to like reinvent yourself for the new school year. I was like, I get to reinvent myself for camp. But I mean, it was fun, I guess. I don't have any strong memories about it.
Right.
You guys like, I feel like that reinventing yourself at like school levels, like where it's just like you're with the same kids, like, never actually works.
Yeah, for sure.
But like, did you like put so much time into picking your first day of school outfit? You're like, I went away with my first day of school outfit.
The first week of school, like I would wake up so early, like I put so much thought and care into my outfit. And by week 2, I was like, I'm done. I don't want to be anymore.
I like remember some of those outfits. Like I remember this like black and white, like kind of like sweat. Remember like sweatsuits were like the hot shit. And when I was like
tracksuits, yeah.
So I had these like tight like yoga pants from BB and this like matching like white tight BB shirt and like a zip up. Like, I was like, oh my god, this is an amazing back to school outfit. Let us see.
Should we talk about summer bops?
Summer bops. Yeah, summer bops throughout the years. Like summer bops I feel like are very polarizing. You either love them or hate them.
Because they're overplayed on the radio.
I feel like that's what it depends on, is if you hear them overplayed on the radio. Because some of the songs that you guys mentioned, I was like, I like these because I didn't hear them on the radio.
Right.
Let's name some of them.
Well, I remember hating the Justin Timberlake song, and this wasn't that long ago. The one about being like happy, sunshine in my pocket, got my blah blah beep blah boop.
I love that song. I think that song is great. It's super fun.
Certified pop.
It does not sound like Justin Timberlake. It's like way too perky.
That's why I like it.
And
wasn't it like for like a soundtrack for a kids movie?
Yeah, it was for Trolls, I think.
Yeah, so that's why it sounds so happy, because it's for a happy movie.
Why did he do this song for Trolls? It's stupid.
I liked it.
Yeah.
Oh my god, Vacation by Vitamin C. Wait, I only know that song about As We Go On.
I get on too. Yeah. We remember.
That was like
I
when
agree with this one.
I love Red Flavor.
Red Flavor, Pop of the Summer. Anyways, sorry. Gotta throw some K-pop in there, you know.
Despacito is probably my favorite summer song because no matter how many times it was on, like I still kind of wanted to listen to it.
I hate it. I change it every time it came on too much. I hate it.
I was like, Despacito. By the time it got to the chorus, I was like into it.
Not a fan of the Despacito.
I remember the first time I heard it, I was like, is this Bieber? And then I was like so validated when I saw that it was Bieber. I was like, what is he doing in this song? Oh my god, Yeah by Usher was the most overplayed summer song in the universe.
Oh, is that the one that just goes, yeah, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Classic.
Yeah.
I like this comment. New Gaga album. We're gonna have so many summer bops.
Oh my god.
And with that album, we're getting a Blackpink song, so thank you, Gaga.
Yeah, I'm very excited for that.
Yeah, I think Just Dance ended up being a summer bop. I think it was released in like
Ooh, yes.
Yeah, oh yeah, that was a big one.
Yeah.
I still love that song so much. I never got tired of that one.
Yeah, it's one that just like is always fun.
I haven't gotten tired of any Gaga songs.
Either. Like you don't really get tired of them. You just like see a deeper level of music. There's so much there to peel away.
Some of these other songs, though, I'm Happy by Pharrell. I don't like that one.
Oh my god, I hate that one.
Just because it got overplayed so much.
Yeah, it was nice when it first came out, but then it was like, okay, we get it. You're happy.
I still didn't like it. It was too happy from the beginning. We gotta like happy songs.
I was just like,
I forgot about Party in the USA.
Oh my god. Party in the USA got so annoying. I liked it at first and I want to murder it.
I still love it.
oh, what about her other song when she started getting edgy?
Can't be tamed.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, I loved
I can't be tamed.
She does that. She's like, be tamed.
Oh man.
Oh my god, I think studied that music video. Because I did my own with Olivia.
Mm-hmm. I feel like Baby was Baby by Justin Bieber.
Yes, Baby. Oh my god, it totally was. And One Less Lonely Girl kind of was.
Yeah.
That one got on my nerves. I wanna be less lonely. Oh my god, wait a minute. Do you guys remember Dream Street? Because I feel like that was
Baby down on that song.
that was on Nickelodeon like all the time for Dream Street. I got so tired of that song. I was like in 5th grade.
What about, okay, this song not only was a huge summer bop, but it was also a really like defining song for us at VidCon that one year.
Oh,
I'm so fancy.
Yeah, that was.
You.
It came on the radio every 5 seconds. This was
Yeah.
also a huge song when Christine and I were apartment hunting.
Yeah.
It was like the theme of us apartment hunting because every fucking time we got in the car, it was playing.
I was just gonna say, I was like, I remember like moving in together, fancy stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh, and then that's when Katie came to visit, and we did like the lip sync to it. Yeah, Katy Perry songs. There were so many summer Katy Perry songs.
Because you're hot, then you're cold.
I like hot and cold.
Oh my god, I love Hot and Cold. You don't like it?
I like it.
Oh, I thought you said you didn't like it.
I was like, I like it. As in, like, I never got tired of it.
Now it's like I associate it so much with Twilight because of the Hilly parody.
Like, that's the music video in my mind, is the Hillywood parody.
Yeah. And then California Girls was overplayed, and I got really tired of it. Was Call Me Maybe a summer song? I thought it was like during the school year.
It blew up in the summer.
I feel like it lasts all year long.
I think it was just like year long. It was like Adele's Someone Like You. It was just like all year on all the time.
What was that? Owl City and Carly Rae Jepsen?
Yes. Wait.
It's always a good time, right?
Yeah.
It's always a good time. Right?
Da, 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 da,
Yeah.
Yeah, wait, how did it go? What was it called?
Always a good time. Is that right? I feel like it's.
I don't know. No, that might not be the words, but that is like the tune. Wait, unless that's the Carly song.
It's called Good Time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Owl City had another one that I really loved in high school, and I cannot remember.
Fireflies?
Oh, that was their big one, right?
Yeah.
There's another one though that's like really fun.
Dun, 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 dun.
Wow, I forgot Owl City existed.
The Owl City song that they played at Disney. When can I see you again?
Yeah.
That one kind of sounds like the Carly J. Repsons or whatever her name is.
Wow.
I also have a lot of fond memories attached to like punk rock songs because the Warped Tour used to happen every summer.
Oh my God.
And so, like My Chemical Romance and Fall Out Boy, Good Charlotte, and all of them.
I discovered Ocean Avenue in the summer, and I listened to it 1,000 times.
Yellow Card.
Yellow.
Yeah, the song is called Ocean Avenue. The band is Yellow Card.
Yeah.
I love that one.
What does the fox say?
Oh my god.
Oh, Gangnam Style. That was amazing. I loved when Gangnam Style took over because, like, I was familiar with K-pop already.
Right.
So, like, when that became mainstream and, like, all my friends were, like, talking about K-pop, I was like, this is great.
I didn't even know what K-pop was. You were like, it's K-pop. And I was like, what do you mean? It's a song. Oh, I got a
feeling my Black Eyed Peas. Oh man.
God.
I feel like the Black Eyed Peas had a lot of summer songs back in the day. Like, remember Boom, like 2008?
Boom, boom, pow. Boom, boom, pow. I got that boom, boom, pow.
Remember Boom?
That was Starship by Nicki Minaj, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Let's go to
That one was huge.
What was that her like other song that was really popular in the summer? Yeah. Super bass, yes.
Oh my god, I did not like that one.
Top Down 80 with the coolers and stuff.
You know what was also a big summer song? The Meghan Trainor's first song. I'm all about that.
I'm all about that bass. About that bass.
Yeah, that one.
Yes.
Oh my god, Dynamite by Tayo Cruz. Yes, it was. That was.
Oh, how did that go?
It was like Dynamite.
Whoa.
Yeah. Dynamite.
Yes.
I don't remember it.
Oh, I do remember that. I don't remember how it goes, but I do remember that song.
I love that song. Kesha was also big, like the drug.
Tick tock on the clock.
Yeah, that was huge. And like Your Love Is My Drug.
Yes. Oh, such a good one.
Someone in the comments said all of the Glee songs.
All Star was an all everyday forever song for like all the way till now.
Oh, I finally remembered the Dynamite song. I throw my hands up in the air sometimes.
Same.
And there, gotta let it go. Sorry, I had to get that out there.
No, that was a good one. Yeah, Party Rock Anthem and Shots, Shots, Shots,
Oh,
Shots.
Oh, Cheerleader was a summer
I
song.
don't even know what cheerleader is.
It's like, oh, what are the lyrics?
I got myself a cheerleader.
Cheerleader.
Oh, I didn't like that song.
It was overplayed.
Oh, I have the Dynamite tune in my head. I can't sing it.
Okay. Do we have anything else we want to go through before because we've got like our last 9 minutes. What do you guys want to talk about in regards to summer, yo? What about summer like fashion trends? Were there any?
Flip flops, tank tops. I don't know.
Were Havanas like a big thing with your flip flops, like Havianas or whatever they were called? Remember those? Haviana flip flops. Oh my god, I hated blurred lines.
Yeah, down with.
Oh my god, thrift shop. Yes,
Thrift Shop was a good one.
thrift shop was huge. Oh my god, yes, and the first big Imagine Dragons song that was in the Host trailer was huge.
Mm.
What? How did it go? You guys know what I'm talking about, right?
Yeah.
Vaguely, but I can't replicate it.
Oh, was it called like Believe? Imagine Dragons.
I think it was Believe.
No, Radioactive.
I was gonna say, yeah, Believer is the newer one.
Yeah. Radioactive. Everyone in the chat's like radioactive. Oh my god. I remember there were sandals like that were a trend when I was in elementary school. So you guys were also in elementary school. That was like squishy shit at the bottom, and like that was you put your foot on top of like a bunch of like squishy shit, and like
Gel. It was like a gel.
there were gel ones too. This was like something else. It was like squishy, like kind of like grass sort of stuff, and like sand would like get caught in there. You'd have to like shake it out forever to get all the sand.
That's weird.
Yeah. Some people are like, why are you watching The 100? I am not caught up.
I
feel
am and I'm excited.
I just remembered like a trend. Kathleen used to put like feathers in her hair one summer. It was like a thing to put like feathers in your hair.
I didn't have that trend. I do remember like bandanas were a huge trend like in 5th grade. Like everyone wore bandanas.
I remember, I guess the only like kind of trend I remember is like platform flip-flops.
Oh my god. Yeah. I was like in 2nd grade.
Yeah, because this is like early 2000s. Because it was like coming off the 90s platform trend.
Yeah, people are talking about jelly shoes. I remember those too. I think they were really uncomfortable. I think I had one pair and like the sand got in and like tore up my feet.
I think all shoes are uncomfortable. I hate shoes.
Wow. Crocs were like when we were like in college or something. They were hard.
I was too old.
I never got Crocs.
So as the cat is showing her age with that comment. Yeah, whatever.
The no shoes comment?
Well, I guess the platform comment and like
oh.
Because like if I was around to wear platform shoes 20 years ago, like.
Well, like they were big when we were like little, when like the Spice Girls were popular.
Okay, yeah, but I was still kind of old then.
You were like 10. Tie-dye shirt. Oh my god.
You, John.
What?
I said, bless you, John. Didn't you sneeze?
Oh, I didn't even hear it. He said that. Oh my god.
Tie-dye. I've made tie-dye shirts before.
Yeah, like for every craft or like thing they had to do, adults had to do, they're like, we're gonna make tie-dye shirts. That was like
thinking about. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
no, you can go.
I was just thinking about Mary-Kate and Ashley the other night for some reason, because like for some reason I thought of that like Holiday in the Sun movie, and I was like, oh my gosh, those movies.
I literally was just talking to my friend Katie on the phone, and she like randomly brought up Mary-Kate and Ashley's like switching goals, and I was like, oh my god, remember Our Lips Are Sealed like in Australia with the
that one was good.
Yeah, Wannabe was a great song.
Solid.
I love the Spice Girls were like my first fandom.
They were my first fandom. Oh, well, Mary-Kate and Ashley might be a fandom.
Yeah.
Yeah. But then the Spice Girls, like I was obsessed with them. I had like all the dolls and all the cards and like all the lollipop wrappers.
That's dedication.
Oh god, I watched that movie so many times.
Yeah. I remember they sold like you know when you get like film developed, it would come in like that envelope of like all the pictures. So at like the fun fair, they were for like a certain amount of tickets, you could get like a roll of Spice Girls film, just like pictures of them. And like I saved up all my tickets, went back to get those, and they were out of them. And I just remember so vividly being so upset that I couldn't get Spice Girls pictures. Like I wanted those pictures to put in a photo album. Oh my god. Did you guys watch Charmed? No, I didn't. We've started talking about like nostalgia instead of summer.
I watched Charmed growing up. And Buffy.
Did you guys all have like field day when summer came when you were still in school, like when it got hot, like toward the end of the year?
Yeah, we did at my school.
Not every single year, but at one of my schools we did.
That was like my favorite day of the year. We got like divided into teams, and then like depending on how many events you won, your team would win points. And then like at the end of the day, they'd announce like what the winning team was, and it was like the house cup at the end of Harry Potter. Like you wanted to be on the winning team. It was such a big deal.
Oh man, it's fun.
Oh my god, you guys had a virtual field day? How do you even do that?
Interesting.
I wish we had more fields days and like sports festivals like they do in anime. Or I guess they do in Japan. But I just from watching anime, like they have these huge like sports events where it's like all the classes compete, like a homecoming. You know how homecoming like lasts for like a week, and like we have all of our events and stuff. It's like that, except for like a sport, like a field day.
Wow.
Yeah, it always looks really fun.
Yeah, we had one field day per year. That's it. Okay, do we want to wrap up?
I think that's gonna do it for our summertime madness. Summertime madness. But yeah, that is it for today. We hope some of you will be joining us on Saturday, May 30th for our discussion of
Do we want to I'm sorry to interrupt, but before we go, do we want to like see if the audience has any like requests for our next topic, and then like
that's a good idea. Yeah, if you guys have any suggestions for our next Dear Booksplosion topic,
like throw them in the chat right now, and like we'll write them down.
Or you can just leave it in the comments when the video is up, or tweet us. Just let us know if you have any suggestions. But yeah, that is going to do it for this show today. Thanks for joining us. We hope to see you later this month or next month if you're coming back for Dear Booksplosion. And yeah, we'll see you then. Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Thanks for joining us.